of Formula 1 2020. This time we're going to be doing the Chinese practice, qualifying, and hopefully the race as well. So at the moment, the other three aren't online, and if I'm to do what we're going to do, which is the Chinese practice, qualifying, and race, then I'm just going to go ahead and start, because if I don't, I'm not going to be able to do all three today, and I've got to stop at 3 o'clock, or just after 3, and if I don't start now, I'm not going to be able to do the Chinese practice and qualifying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the practice. I'm going to do the practice with, hopefully, what I'm planning on is to do the practice with them, with those guys as the AI, because they're just, I get up this early to try and do this, and everybody's not there. I know everyone's got their own thing to do, but I can't wait until 11. At least I can wait until 11 if the race all starts at 11, then yeah, I can do that. But if the qualifying starts at 11, I've only got 3 hours. I've only got, what, 3 hours tops. 3 hours tops. And with all the talking and stuff that we're going to be doing, it's just not going to happen. For me, anyway. So, yeah, some people might think this is a bit selfish, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to do the practice. If they join me, then that's fine, but I'm going to... what? Can I not do this? With them as the AI? No. I can't do it until they come online. But I don't know when that'll be. What can I do? Well, I'll wait. Can't change that. I can't change this. Can't change that. Can't do anything there. I'm just gonna have to wait. I can't just jump in as much as I'd love to. Maybe by some sort of miracle, I can, I can get the race, the practice, the qualifying, and the race done by 3 o'clock. What's amazing and funny to me is that I've been waiting 3 weeks to do this. 3 weeks. And I'm like, come on, I want to do this. But I've had to wait. So I've waited, and now Friday's come. I'm up, and I've still got to wait. It's like waiting for Christmas, you know. Come on, people, talk to me. Talk to me. I can't really do anything yet, as much as I'd love. No. You'll be on in 10 minutes. Alright, man. What about everybody else? Do you have any idea about everybody else, Kerrzo, or not? Practice, as I'm seeing it, practice is going to be the longest thing. Practice is going to be the longest thing for me. If we can get practice done soon, and then I can if we can get practice done by 11:30, well, by 11:15, somewhere around there, I can do qualifying in the race. If we do qualifying by 12, I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it if I do qualifying by 12. And yeah, I've got to hope that it. I don't know. I'm just chatting away. I think Hungary will be on after 11. I think Pete will be on after 10. Right. Okay. All right. Right. I don't want to. Obviously, I don't want to be unfair to anybody. I've just been. Can you understand my, not frustration, but the fact that I really want to. I've been waiting and I've been waiting. This is one of the best races there is in this game. Is the Chinese Grand Prix. If it was any other race like Monaco or something, I'd just be like, yeah, okay. Like I can wait a lifetime for Monaco to happen, but China is like, it's an open track, it's an open, gorgeous track. I woke up at what 8:15, no, 8:25, and I'm like, come on, come on, come on. To the 3 people watching, I know we're not doing anything at the moment, but we're gearing up for it. So I just thought I might as well start my stream. We're gearing up for it. I'll get my. I know I'm gonna go to a blue screen in a sec, but I'm gonna get my party started. Oh, I just pressed the wrong button. It's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Yeah, sorry for the blue screen, but I'm just gonna start my party up. I think we're ready. Need schedule and stuck to it. Well, now that Pete's got this new job, I think Friday's the only day we can do. But I don't know if that works for everybody else. I'm not sure if that works for everybody else, Kerrzo. I can do Fridays, but I have to finish by at the latest 3:15. And then next week I've got half term. It's half term week next week, so I'm probably, as much as I don't want to be busy, I'm going to be doing a lot of housework next week, even though it's my half term week off. I'll be right back, guys. Just gonna leave the stream going. Just bear with us. Back with you guys. Sorry about that. What I will do while we wait is I'll go through the GP results. So we've had. I'll catch you up to speed if you haven't watched each of the DMC League races recently or lately. So the first one was the Australian Grand Prix. So the Australian Grand Prix was I think the Australian Grand Prix we started in qualifying. It was definitely qualifying because I did the race. I did the practice. The practice went fine, but the qualifying for me anyway was my first real proper crash in this game. On a corner that we recently just called. Saying so in the Australian Grand Prix, I crashed out in qualifying and made a corner, made a corner sort of famous in the DMC history, if you want to put it that way, by crashing out, and we called it Baz's corner. So Baz's corner in the Australian Grand Prix, and that made me get last. So I started this race, this first event, in P20. We had our first real bad start, and in the race, even though I was in last, we had a formation lap, and the formation lap was the reason why we don't have formation laps anymore. Because when it happened, Pete and Sean both got disqualified from the formation lap because they crashed into each other. Well, I say that Pete crashed into Sean because Sean's car wouldn't start. So because of that, they had a collision, and in FIA rules, when you have a collision in the formation lap, you are, in this game anyway, I don't know if it happens in real life, but in this game, if you have a collision, you are automatically disqualified from the formation lap. So I went off in the formation lap, went round, was coming to the last turns in the Australian Grand Prix, and I crashed. I just tapped the car in front, whoever it may have been, and I was disqualified from the race, from the formation lap. So the race started, and we all got into the race, and Pete was wondering why it kind of all been reset. Sean wasn't quite sure what had happened, and I just was like, right, we're all starting, let's go. So even though I had a bad start and I was in 20th, I think it was the only one that I had an actual good start off the line. Pete and Sean didn't have the best starts off the line, and Pete's race went from bad to worse because he crashed out because he was trying to looking at start or the menu screen while trying to drive, and it turns into AI when you do that. So when he did that, his AI wasn't very good, and he ended up crashing and breaking his wings. Put him into last place, and then I was in last place, so it put him into I think he put it into bottom place with me or something, and then he was complaining that he had to do other things um, and all that sort of stuff. So he retired from the race, and then was doing other things, and the race just went from bad, like I said, from bad to worse. Sean's race on that, he had a couple of crashes, and he was only managed to make 15th on the grid, but he got to finish the race. So Sean finished his race, and I finished my race, and like I said, we got to 12th and 15th. So that was event number 1. Moving on to event number 2, we had another bad start. The practice session went fine. The qualifying in Bahrain short anyway, because in the DMC league, Pete put short tracks as well as long tracks in the track list. So in Bahrain short, I started on the grid at first, and Pete started on the grid in second. Well, what happened here is I think Sean was 6th or 7th, somewhere around there, and Sean anti-stalled. Had a shocking start off the line. Hello, Aaron. Welcome to the stream, mate. I'm just recapping while I wait for the others to join. Just recapping what has happened in the DMC league. Sean had a terrible start off the line. Pete actually started this race in third behind me, and he got a flying start, but he had to go around me because I got a terrible start off the line once again, because I forgot that we were in manual start, and he had to go around me, and then off he went. But pit stops and crashes got Pete down to around about here 8th or so. But he finished this race. This was the race he did finish. And Sean had a couple of crashes too, as you would see, and so did I. But I just drove. I had a nice strategy, and soft tyres and medium tyres helped me get through this race. So that's why I was there, and this is what these guys, Pete and Sean, just crashes and pit stops. Also, Sean made a bad tyre decision, but that was only because he was trying to do it quickly, and he didn't realise that he had left it on wets. And when he went out on wets, it just went shocking for Sean from then on. So then we move on to Bahrain long. So Bahrain long, this was again another one that Pete managed to finish. He finished this race, and he again, this time Sean had a perfect start off the line, from what I remember. I don't remember how this when started. I don't think I started as second. I'm not sure. I may and may not have done. I can't actually remember where I started on this on this race. and Pete. I don't think Pete began in third and ended in third. I would have to watch the thing again on this one. My mind's not pretty sure on this race. Then we go on to the last race that we did with Vietnam. Qualifying and practice went sort of well on here. I qualified second. Pete qualified first, and Sean qualified 15th on the grid. 15th or somewhere around there on the grid. But again, we had a shocking start on Vietnam once again. Sean anti-stalled.
Hello.
Hey mate, how you doing, man?
Are you started or are you getting ready? Or
I'm getting ready. I can't start it without you guys, and I was biting at the bit. I've been waiting for so long, and also just on the sense of what we're going to achieve or try to achieve today. I need to sort of. I'm sorry for pushing or whatever, but I need to get started because if we're going to do the practice, qualifying, and the race, I need all of those three things to happen by 3 o'clock, or 3:15 at the latest. So that's why I said. That's what.
Finish by 1.
That's why I said though the practice is going to be the longest thing. If I can get qualifying started started by 11, which is then I've got a chance to finish qualify and race.
Yeah.
It
takes 45 minutes for the qualifying.
Yeah, I can do if we started qualifying at 11 or latest 11:30, I could do qualifying and race. But practice, if we started practice at 11, I don't think I could do practice, qualifying and race by 3 o'clock.
I'll be ready to go within the next 10 minutes.
Okay, well, Kerrzo said he's ready in about 10 minutes, but Pete said last night he would be ready. He's got, again, a couple of calls to make and stuff. But seeing as I started my stream, I've been up since 8:15. I was ready to go, and I just notified you, and then notified you guys on Discord, and then what is it? I won't lie. I was gonna try to start off with you guys as AIs, and then just get the practice going, and then you guys would jump in, but it won't allow me to do that because the owner's not in.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just have a few things to put away here and set up things, and
okay, mate. Okay.
And I'll be ready to go within the next 10 minutes or so.
Okay, mate. All right.
I want to feed these cats because I don't want them jumping up in the middle of the bloody screen.
Fair enough, Sean. Fair enough. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, I was going through the analysis or the recapping of the races we've just done that we've done. So in Vietnam, me and Pete had a shocking start. I was just saying that Sean had a anti-stall on his start, but me and Pete jumped the start, and we got drive-through penalties for it, which I didn't understand or remember the drive-through penalty rule. I didn't know that you just had to drive through the pits. I thought you could pit. I thought you had to box the lap and go in, get your drive-through penalty that way, and then come out, and your drive-through penalty would be cleared. But no, that wasn't the case. I pitted, got hard tyres on, and then, not thinking that I had my drive-through penalty, Pete said to me, "Have you done your drive-through penalty?" I said, "Yeah, I think so." Looked at the lap times in the top left, and saw that my DT which is drive-through, was still next to my name. So I was like, damn it, I haven't done it. So I had to go back into the pits. So that put me in. That put me from. I had a crash when we jump started, as well. So that put me down, and then I went from second to last. So because of the pit stops and the drive-through penalty and all that. So I started this race, the Vietnam race, in 20th. Pete had jump start. Then he did his drive-through penalty. Then he broke his wing. Then he broke his wing again, and that he started in first and ended and continued, went all the way down to last, or 19th. 19th, so in front of me, but behind Sean, because we basically all started this race 18th, 19th, and 20th. And this was the first race that we had the safety car. Safety car came in nearer the end of the race, so I made my way up the pack with hard tyres on. Pete was complaining at the fact that I had hard tyres on and he couldn't understand why I was going through the pack and he wasn't, but I think I know the reason, and that's because he was on used softs, and you can't really get anywhere with used softs on, and I had brand new hard tyres on and I was going up the pack. Sean had a couple of crashes in this race because he was worried about crashing into the wall. Pete had a couple of crashes in this race too, and then because he kept being in last, and well, I think we all came to the conclusion that he had a stock car, so he had a car that was only able to top out at 196, 197 miles an hour, and because of this, he wasn't able to get going in this race. That's the best way I could say it. He wasn't able to get going once he did crash out, and then later on in the race he actually did crash out and had a crash with an AI, which I think it was Igor, actually, Conera, who he got disqualified for what he did to Pete, and then he made Pete crash out, and that's why Pete got a did not finish in this race. But yeah, so it was a race to get through and a race to be thankful that we got to the end. But unfortunately, I don't think it wasn't that great for Pete, and I want to apologise for that stream, or what happened after the race, and what went down. So sorry about that, guys. We know I leave it up, but it's there to just be remembered by. So the next race we have in store is China. So we'll be doing the practice, qualifying, and race. As you heard just now, everyone's on their way in. That will be ready to go here pretty soon. Kerrzo, are you still in the chat or not? If so, mate, just tell me what. I take it you're not going on mic today, because like you said, you didn't feel up for it, which is fine. But if you're at least in the chat when the practice and qualifying is going on, that'd be great, buddy. Hey, Major Ugly. How you doing, buddy?
You just messaged me.
Did I just message you?
Yeah. Double message just came up there.
Because we're in a group chat on PSN or PlayStation. I was just just replying to Pete's messages. He just said, "Let me know when Sean's back."
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ready now, Bears. Pete's loading up.
So am I. Fucking television on before.
Oh, really? Oh, God.
Who's building or something is on. Fuck that up.
Did you just say what I think you just said? Is Bob the Builder on?
No, it's not.
Oh, I thought you said Bob the Builder's on. Like,
she gets up every morning and she flicks on the television and just walks out the fucking door. I don't know what it is with her. She just loves to flick on the television.
Maybe she's trying to tell you to get up or something. I don't know. But then, actually, she can't be doing that because you're already out the door. So
yeah, I'm gone. Like I'm gone 2-3 hours. I'm gone. You know?
Yeah.
Skip that crap. Don't need that. I want to know about the health warnings. The health warning trying to get back here in time to do this race. And you're pressing the button. Where's the DRC on this steering wheel? There it is. Go faster.
Gaming Ps4 one. Some questions I got to ask you, pal. One, what difficulty do you play on? Because we play on 37. Two, what's your? I can't believe it's like asking him for an interview or a test. What sort of driver? Well, what sort of driver are you? Are you pretty good? How do I rate people?
Well, you rate people by their difficulty settings.
Yeah, okay, so what difficulty settings do you play at gaming PSC4?
Need a pyro.
Oh, we're waiting for Kerrzo then, because Kerrzo isn't even.
Is he on?
He's according to my PS app. He's not even online on his PlayStation yet. But he said he would be about. Well, he said he'd be 10 minutes, but it's been about what 15. So maybe he's just getting himself energized. I don't know. What you? Come on! What you play at 100 difficulty? Hey, no, no. We're not even at that level, mate. No. Sorry, man. If you had said to me like 40, we probably could have, passed you for coming in. But if you play at 100, we're nowhere near your league, mate. Nowhere near. You'd fly past us with your eyes closed. Sorry, mate, but you would.
You go faster in reverse.
Yeah, yeah, you'd be waving to us as you went by. Just say like that.
DMC. I assume you're sitting on Open League.
I'm sitting on next league events. I'm sitting on next league because I know if I go into the lobby, it's just going to start counting down. And at least if I'm sitting in this, then there's no time.
I'm going to.
Okay, he's just come online now, so he'll be loading up here pretty soon. Nice. Morning, Pete.
Morning, guys. You alright?
Yeah, mate. I'm
good.
I'm itching at the bit, mate. I'm ready to go. Come on.
Yeah.
I've been waiting.
I'm looking forward to it as well. I'm really looking forward to it. I obviously haven't been able to go on the PlayStation pretty much all week. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm a bit
without going into it too much, Pete. Just congratulations for your job, man. We're really stoked for you. Good stuff.
Yeah. Cheers. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah, I'm bloody tired this week. I'm tired today, but not like in my head tired, like shut my eyes and go to sleep. Just like bones.
Yeah. That sort of aching feeling. Yeah.
Aching feeling.
Get a cereal bar. That'll sort you out. We're just waiting for Kerrzo, and then we're good to go. He's just loading up.
Yeah. I'm just looking. I haven't been on this game for a few days. I'm just looking at the Sean, I see you've sent me an invitation for your league, mate. I was just going to say, you guys play that during the week, don't you? So I don't mind, I'll accept, but it'd probably be, most of the time you do that, it'd probably be an AI doing it for me. It's up to you.
Just so you know, guys, I don't know if you noticed, but if you look in your top right-hand corner, the tier sections have been reset. All tier sections have been reset, so whatever tier level you got to, you're all back at 1.
Oh, well, how come that's happened then?
Because a recent, you know, when the list shop resets, you know, the shop resets, they put some new items in there. So when the new items went in, they decide, without announcing it or letting by an actual update or so, they just put the new items in the item shop and then reset everybody's tiers.
Yeah. But they didn't give a. Ooh, I've got a new helmet. They've given us a new helmet for free.
Turkish funds. You want to play in our league, right? What difficulty do you play at? There's 2 people, and one person plays at 100 difficulty. I'm like, nope, sorry, you ain't coming in here. If you play at 100 difficulty, we are nowhere near your league. We're nowhere in your league.
No. And plus, the time difference has to work out as well.
True.
Because on this one, it's only Fridays now.
I think Kerrzo's ready. I think Kerrzo's ready, mate. I think he's.
Hold up.